Hello guys, welcome to an episode of All Football 1010. And it's been a marvelous week for the Arsenal fans because not only are we top of the league, we defeated one of our arch rivals in Manchester United. I watched so many podcasts, after the match and even before the match. I heard a lot of people saying that United are part of the title race. They are getting there. They are closer to challenging for the title than everybody even thought. Yes, to me, it's a valid concession which I will move with. But I just want to say that the performance from United was one of the best they could give, looking at where they stand and where Arsenal stand comparatively at this point in time. If we're talking just about the match, being rivals, the Red Devils and the Gunners have always been, back in the days when I think of the matches pitting the likes of Patrick Vieira, the likes of Roy Keane, it was a fierce battle. And also looking that during the course of this season, United are the only team that have actually defeated Arsenal. So that was back in Old Trafford. So we're looking at this. It could be like one of those deciders, and it came to that. We saw a United team that are moving upwards, in their process. Like, they have a process of what they want to do. They are rebuilding because United has been, shadow of a team we used to know during the times of Alex Ferguson. So when we look at the team now, we see what they are trying to do. We see that there is a direction about United. We see that the manager in Erik Ten Hag is doing a steady job to progress in the team, and what a goal from Marcus Rashford. He's the player on form right now in the Premier League. No doubt he's asking Manchester United £300,000 a week. That's because he's delivering at the point in time, so it's perfect for him. I could say that the goal he scored was like, it's right up there, having to just non-make Thomas Partey, whom we rate so high, who was actually perfect for this game and played, even though he was not the best Thomas Partey we have been accustomed to knowing. Still, we saw some patches of what they could do. But what I can take out of this encounter between Arsenal and United is, that sheer resistance from Arsenal. They went the goal down and no one panicked. Like, they just played their football, just kept on holding possession, attacking United. The equalize, what a performance from Bukayo Saka. After the equalization goal from Edin Ketia, whom I'm going to talk about later in our analysis. So, looking at the fact that Arsenal were trailing to Manchester United, they didn't panic. They kept on playing, everybody being positioned in the perfect way they could have found themselves, like the players, Alexander Zinchenko playing from the back, doing everything just as it was planned. All the fans were right behind the team, knowing that it's a work in progress and they are far away in their own process than United. So they kept on, and then came in the equalizer. I must say that Wan-Bissaka was perfect at keeping Martinez at bay, but Martinelli, I beg your pardon, at bay, but he didn't see Eddie come from nowhere, like just to head that inside the goal, and it was a perfect one for him. Going further, we thought, okay, what is United going to bring? Like, Arsenal starting very high, very fast, conceding and having to go again, equalized, and when they came back for the second half, Arsenal went 2-1. Bukayo Saka, what a strike. I kept on shouting, Eriksen, don't show him to the left, because once you show him to the left, he has all the powers. He's a defender that can dribble past with pace and he has precision. So those are the things which any defender is most worried about when an attacker possesses. So we saw a Bukayo Saka who could just flip the ball and go forward. So looking at that match now at 2-1, us Arsenal fans already felt like, okay, it's just a matter of having the third goal to maybe seal the encounter, but that was not the case because United are the team in form now and they are very good. Not to say it wasn't the same performance. They were not at the same level as Arsenal, but I bet you United have come to the Emirates and they are the first team to like pick Arsenal to the ropes. So it was a steady one. So looking at the Saka's goal, perfectly taken and everything going for Arsenal, but still Arsenal could not relax because they were wary of that soccer punch. Just when things are going for you, if you're not so careful, United are so fast on the counter. It was not just the counter. We had a couple of saves from Aaron Ramsdale to keep, the match at a reasonable level, but still, it didn't boil down to that. It was a set piece. I know we have been talking about Ramsdale as perfect as he is. Many people are not talking about it, but he was at fault for the equalizer. I know he tried to step out, but as a goalkeeper, if you're coming out and you have your player standing in front of the ball, it's either you signal to them by shouting or you punch the ball like way further from your post. So he didn't do none of them. He didn't collect the ball and he didn't shout to his players to let the ball go for him to grab it perfectly. He some sort of tumbled, on his own players, and the ball came out of his hands. And what a scooping header from Martinez! That his first goal, that was a perfect one. We least expected a goal from him, so a goal from Martinez, that was welcome. And now looking at the way the game is going, Arsenal, they buckled up, they took the ball and started controlling the possession again and playing, trying to win all their duels, trying to like go forward, trying to play their game. And at 80, getting to the 90th minute, I'm thinking at this point, a point is better for both teams, even though it's going to be a little bit damaging for the Arsenal, but still, it's not a defeat. We could do with that. But now looking at the urge which the players have, like they have decided upon themselves that we need to play till the final whistle is blown. So we need to attack and attack. What a goal, Looking at the build-up from Trossard, who just entered to make a cameo, what the cameo he did for himself, that's a perfect way to introduce yourself, just for 10 minutes and, just sliding past United players. And the ball he gave to Zinchenko, and Zinchenko slotting to AD. I thought AD was offside. I even thought Zinchenko was offside. So it's later that we saw the replays and everything. I'm like, oh, he's onside and everything. Even with the VAR checks and everything, I was just a little bit comfortable because I'd already seen that, he was in line with the players. Looking at the game, Arsenal are now, I always get the fact that people are coming up with these concessions, like, who have Arsenal beat? We're just like halfway through the season. No, it was December, not normal because of the World Cup. We didn't play, but still, it's not the same now with this Arsenal team because they are beating some tough opponents. They are going right. Playing United. They had very, very tough round of fixtures, and just to make everyone understand that actually Arsenal have lost just one match this season and have drawn 2. That's to show you the level at which they are. They are setting some very high targets for themselves. Look like the interviews Zinchenko had after the match. He said when they came, he was telling the players that we have to forget about this top 2, top 3 of the thing and go for the league title. Those players laughed at him, but he said now no one is laughing because they understand now what is happening. They understand that they are in a delicate position. We still know that City are the favorites. Some people say that City are the favorites because they don't want to put themselves in a situation where tomorrow they'll be like, oh, I said this and this is what is happening. For me, I believe that Arsenal are actually the favorite. Looking at the football they are playing, Arsenal are playing one of the best the team in general is playing something like, if you want to talk about Europe at the moment, the most attractive football is Arsenal. They have made a couple of signings. They are trying to add tactically to the team. Like Arteta is not just going and spreading money out because he wants to buy players. He's looking at those areas, So at the moment, I'll just big up Edin Ketia for what he's doing. Even if Gabriel Jesus comes back now, he doesn't get right back to the team because of the performances of Eddie. I am sorry, Eddie. I will apologize to you because I haven't doubted you. When I heard of the injury to Gabriel Jesus, I was like, we're done out of here. But now looking at the performances you've put in. You just needed a consistent run into the team, and you have done that, and everything is rosy. So it's taking one game at a time. But now, I'll beg to say that Arsenal are in a poor position, and I'd like to congratulate United too for what they are doing. United are steadily coming, but now they're out of the title race. 11 points, and Arsenal actually have a game in hand. So looking at all, there is no way. I'm not thinking that there is. It's just 19 more games to go. But from the way Arsenal are playing, the type of oppositions they're facing, and just sliding past, I think it's theirs at the moment to lose. So a very big congratulations to all the Gunners, and come May, you want to just see all the Arsenal fans happy that the fact that Arsenal lifted the first trophy, in 20 years. So this is going to give another urge to all the young Arsenal fans who have grown up just knowing the worrying times, the 8-2 defeat from Manchester United, City giving it up to us front and back, all the other teams, the best moments of Chelsea in London, taking Champions League, Premier Leagues back to back, and Arsenal had nothing to show for it. So congratulations to to Mikel Arteta for the job he's doing, and big up to all the Arsenal fans for the support they are giving to the team. And Gunners, it's time for us to be happy. Smash the like and subscribe to All Football with Tenten, so we can keep giving you this amazing podcasts and keep analyzing this football the way it comes, and keep supporting the Gunners. Smash the like and subscribe to the channel.